viewers. Hello. Hey. Waiting on some viewers. Hey y'all, come on in. Come on. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Loving to hear. Thank you. I'll be trying. Trying. All right. You got everything?
Yep.
Hey. All right.
Welcome.
Welcome to
Patio Talk.
Hey. How's everybody?
Hope everybody's doing good. Oh man, so we are blessed to be back for another week.
Yes,
My mic
thank
is
God
over here.
to wake up. Is it on?
Yes, I believe. Yes, it's on. It's on.
Okay. All right. Trying to make sure because I podcast and make sure everything hit.
Right.
So say, hey, black people. Hi.
Black people, what's up, big brother Bo? How you doing? All right, so we learning as we grow. So we put in the comments this week's topic, and it be so. What we was talking earlier, it be so many different things on what we be talking about.
Right.
But you know that's the beautiful thing about Patio Talk. Hey YouTube, hey Mr. Lewis, how you doing? It be so many different things we talk about, so we just try to keep it all together. But you know that's the beautiful thing of Patio Talk. It goes all over the place.
Right.
So the main topic for this week is I need a beat machine. Can you lose yourself in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Can you lose yourself in a relationship? My little brother, Mr. Rayford said yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
I always hear a lot of women, that lose themselves. So this would be real interesting about the men. Mm-hmm.
Oh, as far as men losing themselves in a relationship?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. That's...
Because it's normally women, the women that I talk to, even her, like Jada Pinkett was saying, like how when she was married, how she lost herself. And I could relate to those things because,
right.
You get what you've been wanting for, and then you put in so much because you wanted to just be so strong and so happy and so right, and and then you got children. And you doing all these things, and you lose who you are. So it's just
I think that's somebody put deep cookie. Deep. It's deep. I think for men because we don't really address our feelings. So I'm gonna need the men to definitely comment on this one. With me and everybody, but
and
men share, like, subscribe,
put it in,
donate. The money sign, Patio Talk.
And put in, what's the little groups?
The watch parties.
Watch parties.
Yeah, definitely.
Put us in the watch parties.
And we put a video up. Man, that second video, I looked at it before we logged on. 1,438 views. That is awesome.
That's cool. Trying to get up there.
Hey, Mitchell, how you doing? Yeah, we definitely trying to get up there. And then different things like if you guys, the thing is we're trying to keep the group active.
Right.
Nobody, I'm pretty sure everybody's a part of a group on Facebook where it gets kind of dead. Post anything you want to post, you know, within reason. You mean don't be posting no nasty stuff. That's patio talk after dark.
Family friendly.
Yeah, family friendly. Just different things like
or things that you want to talk about, or things that's on your mind, or whatever. And we get comment. People could comment, help each other. Let's get that village back. You know, when people used to say when I was a kid, take a village. Where the village at? We need y'all back. Let's help each other. Right. And then even now on the lives, we could pull you in the lives.
Right. So,
if you want to be on and talk too. So
we acquired the podcast thing. We got that up and running. Got to upload some more videos. And Leah brought us something the other day. She said, "Hey, we need to do like what's it called? A conference thing where people can call in."
Yeah, so we got a conference call number.
We're setting that up too. So definitely. So first comment says, "Problem is when you lose yourself while in a relationship with the wrong one." Woo. So. Now,
but you can still lose yourself too with the right one. It's just because you could just be putting in so much work. But I do think you could lose yourself on both sides, a good one and the wrong one, because it's a lot of work, and I think we forget that it's a lot of work, and we be doing so much that we forgot who we are.
Right.
And we trying to hold up the household. For me, I was just, I was working, taking care of the kids, making sure Juan was doing what he's supposed to do, I'm over the bills, making sure this is right, that is right. And I forgot to take that time for me. And then I had finished school. Then he went to started school and doing all this extra stuff. And I'm at home trying to hold it down. And I'm still not attending to me.
Right. Because you worried about everybody else and what they got going on. And that's definitely a mother. We got your message, Shamika, about credit and finance with your relationship. Oh, that's a must.
That's a must. We could have our own. Ain't she here?
Yeah, she in Houston. I work with her. She's in Houston, Texas. So there you go. Boom. That's the plug. That's the plug. I'll shout her out. If you need your credit fixed, everybody look at Shamika Rochelle. Hey, she's a beast with it. She's real nice with it. But back to the topic.
She's a true listener.
I'm thinking about me. Have I lost myself? I don't really know because I always keep going. But I think with the kids, I know as I get older, I'm starting to worry about them more. Mm-hmm. So I'll be all over the place because they're getting older, and I want them to make the right decisions and things of that nature. So I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that question because you've always supported me and let me do the things I need to do to be successful.
Right.
But I will say I have seen you lose yourself because of me. Right. And that, I think that takes.
Because it's like you're trying to. Yeah, that's true. It's like I'm trying to push you to be great, and I want you to be the man that I need you to be in my life as well. So I'm pushing you to be great, pushing the kids to be great, pushing my career to be great, but not doing anything for self. And I'm losing who that was. I got her back. I'm still working, y'all. I'm a work in progress, but it took some time.
Self-care.
It took some time. I had to realize that there was a problem. And a lot of times we act like, oh, we're just going to keep it moving. No, I started realizing, like, wait a minute. Let's wait. Now, they didn't tell me that we need a marriage, but they didn't say all this stuff was going to happen. They didn't say I was going to lose myself. They didn't say I was putting my all into everything but me. Right. And it was a lot, 'cause like I said, making you great, making the house great. You doing all this extra stuff. And sometimes you don't even have to do all those things.
You don't. Sometimes, some things nature is going to just run its course. You just, you let it play out. But I think in a relationship, sometimes what you try to do, you try to prevent some things from happening. Mm-hmm. Or you try to prevent it like, oh, I don't want this to go this way, so let me do this, let me do that. But like I said, in the sense of it, you wind up losing yourself. which is hard. So let me ask you this: so, when you found out that you was losing yourself, how did you guys get yourself back? Did you just wake up like, boom, I got to get myself back, or did it take some time? So,
right.
Yeah, that's a big one. Like, how do you get yourself back after you lose yourself? Like anything, it's going to be, the one word that keeps coming up with us is work and communication. It's going to take work to get yourself back to it, and it's going to take communication with your partner in order to get yourself back to it. But so if you don't work or communicate with it, then you're going to just be around here lost. You're going to be on Congress Street, living underneath that bridge, talking to yourself one day.
Right.
So you have to be willing to work at it. You got to identify the problem, of course, and then you have to say, okay, what can I do to get myself back? Unless you just want to stay lost. What Slim say? Can you lose yourself and your partner don't be doing activities like you partake in? Yeah. Especially in your relationship. Because and plus what that do, Slim, if I'm always going out to different functions or whatever, you're not, then what are you at? What are you doing? Because this thing, let's identify something right now. A marriage is not 50-50.
Right.
I don't know who the hell told y'all that, but that is a lie. A marriage is not 50-50. If I'm 100 and you 100 and I'm giving you 50, where is the other 50% of your time going? It's not. That is a lie. It is 100. I got to give you all of me. You got to give me all of you.
Right.
So I guess to answer your question, yeah, they would lose themselves. But then you gotta be willing to go to your partner, go back to the communication. Hey, I want to do X, Y, Z. And if she don't want to do it or he don't want to do it, find out something that they like, that you don't like doing, and you do what they like. Right. That makes sense.
What did Cookie say?
She said, friends and family noticed first, and yes, it took work because I had to rebuild myself from the ground up and get in my mojo.
Yeah, you do. You got to build yourself from ground up. You got to start all over to get your girl back. Come on, girl, where you at? You got to get your girl back, or your man, get yourself back.
Right.
But other people do notice. They say, you ain't been yourself lately. What's going on with you? They can see it. But you over here trying to make things possible and be God up in the piece and make everything work, and you losing who you are because you're not attending to you.
Or do what I do. I put on the front quick.
Yeah.
Quick. I mean, I'm not saying that's healthy in no way necessarily, but
I kind of show mine. People know if I'm in a funk or something. Yeah,
I know. I know.
I don't too much fake it, but it's just a lot of work, with that, because I think with me, like I said, I was pushing you
right.
and working with the children, and I just had Brooke, so it was a lot. It was a lot trying to be great at everything, and yet I'm suffering in the inside because I'm putting all this work into a lot of things, and I'm watching him. Then that's the one thing, I'm watching you
go out and be great.
Go out and be great, right? That is he wanted to say.
No,
go out and be great. And when I'm at home trying to take care of everything at home, he's over here joining the brotherhood and joining all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, you need to bring your butt home, okay? He joining the KKK, whatever he is doing.
The KKK, Delta Psi Chi Fraternity.
Okay, yes. I mean, I'm all for being great, but okay, now I didn't push all this and helping with everything, being the cheerleader. I'm tired.
My biggest cheerleader.
I'm tired. So I'm trying to figure out where the hell you at.
Right.
Come on now, because I'm tired. See, that's too with the kids. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And especially the older they get, it's just like you think that as a kid, when they're younger, it's a lot of work.
Right.
When they get older, it becomes more work.
Right.
What do you say? It seems y'all both successful because y'all equally yoked. You were able to recognize what was going on before it got too far, and you both made unselfish decision to help one another. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But then we got
but it took a minute.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
it took a minute.
Had to go back and look at some stuff. Well, I know I did.
Yeah.
I know I definitely.
Because you'll get to the point that you'd be like, man, I'm doing me. And it's like, it's hard to do you when you in a relationship because you are one. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I got to get me back because I'm losing me. I ain't accomplished what I need to go accomplish because I'm too busy, like I said, being everybody cheerleader, my children doing everything. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, you got to be a mother, you got to be a wife. But it's just a lot when you just put yourself to the side because you're doing so much for everyone. Yeah.
Right.
And so that's how I lost myself. Now, people might lose themselves in different situations in the marriage. But for me, it was just the household, take care of the household, and my husband being his cheerleader. And that's how, you know, I'm watching him do all what he need to do. But I'm over here, I got stuff to do too. But I'm too busy worrying about him, the kids, making sure the household good, doing this, doing that. You know, but it's a lot of work. Some people saying some stuff.
Oh yeah, Cookie said, I thought they were crazy, but when I heard it more than once, I was like, let me figure this out because I refuse to walk around with a blank stare and program mentally. Mm-hmm. No, definitely. Especially when people be like, oh, what's wrong with her? Oh, what's wrong? You know, why is she looking like that?
Everything changed. You done lost it. You done lost who you are. You lost who you are. Everything changed. You're talking, everything. And now you ain't acting yourself. So they do see it. Like family and friends seen it too on me. They do see it. That ain't Leah. Leah more bubbly. Leah spoken and going and da-da-da. Now Leah just tired. You know, you looking tired. You just like, this nigga. That's how it be.
That's what you said about me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a lot. I'm a lot.
Right.
I definitely have grown, and that's one thing within a relationship. You have to be willing to grow. You have to go back and see the growth. You have to, you know, I tell you all the time, this ain't just on Patio Talk where we come together. No, we sit there and we talk a lot. I was telling her earlier, I hope you don't mind me sharing this. I was telling her earlier that I'm proud of her. Like, she's a good wife, a good mother. Like, for real.
Thank you.
She's really a good person. You know, she worries a lot. But I tell her,
and worrying ain't good, y'all. It ain't. Don't take on that. The worrying it kills folks. So I'm learning to let that go. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, but I was just telling her, like, you know, you're a good mother, you're an excellent wife, and we were just talking about the kids. Like, you know, they're getting older, and I think you shared a post with me maybe a couple weeks ago, and it was like, we're trying to raise kids in a world that doesn't no longer exist, the same world that we were brought up in.
Right. It's
and
totally
the post, it had bikes outside, like, you don't see kids doing it no more. So, you know, you want to stop your kids from doing certain things, and it was just like, I had to let her know, hey, you a good mother. And one thing she taught me is, as a parent, your job is never done. Right. In my head, I had it figured out. You 18, you grown, I'm done. No, it does not work that way. Mm-mm. These kids gonna be 35 years old, and guess what?
You still gonna be there. They gonna always go call on you.
Definitely.
You still gonna be there. So it's never like, you know, throwing them out. And I used to hear that too by everybody.
18,
when you turn 18, you could go get. They still, just imagine a mind frame. They still kids. Right. They ain't thinking straight. Especially the way this world is, they so spoiled with all this stuff. When I was older, I had, you know, when I was 18, I had my own house, you know. Right. Now, you know, their minds ain't on that, you know. It's all this computer and cell phones, and it's just a lot of brainwashing that we got to monitor that on our children.
Definitely. That social media plays a big part.
That's good for you, Cookie. She said, but I'm back now, baby.
But I'm back now, baby. She's not doing that no more. Hell no.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
And that's the thing. You learn from it.
Life is a lesson. It's
the biggest lesson.
Biggest lesson. book of you. You know what I'm saying? You learn as you go. You know, that's it. You bump your head, you ain't gonna pass the test until you study what you just messed up on.
Right. You have to be willing to take the test again if you fail. The thing is, you can't. When you go through stuff in a relationship or marriage or a friendship, whatever, you taught me that you're not going to go on to the next lesson until you pass that test.
Right.
So if you on level 1, that's the thing about Mario Kart.
Yeah.
How many times you on Mario Kart until you beat that dragon, whoever at the end of it, then you was able to go on to the next level.
Super Mario.
Yeah, so just like a relationship. You don't elevate your relationship.
Just like grades. Just like high school. From kindergarten to how you get to the 12th, you got to keep learning. That's how life is. You got to keep pushing, and passing. You learn, you fall, you get back up. What's the song? We fall down.
Do do do
and
do.
We get up.
You know we be doing karaoke too. Do do do.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we fall and we keep it going.
Definitely. You definitely have to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
But fix it. Don't just keep moving, not fixing nothing.
Right.
Because it's so good to start working on yourself and loving yourself, but you can help everyone around you. Because it's really true when they say, what is it saying? When wife ain't happy, the whole house ain't happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
Right. And it's true because you could tear down your own home. But it's a scripture in the Bible about that. It's true. Like, if you ain't happy, you gonna make sure ain't nobody else happy. You arguing, fussing with your man, your kids, the cat, and the dog. So everybody unhappy because you unhappy. So that's why it's like it's best for you to go on and work on you. Work on you. We ain't perfect, but you got to do something. Find something, and keep on. Keep doing what you need to do to bring that self-love in. Because when you start doing that, it really works all around.
Oh, definitely.
It sets the tone for the house, So for each person when you come home, because when I tell you, when I be upset and Juan come walking, he walking on eggshells. He look, is everything good?
Like, I'm going in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie just said what you said yesterday. We was talking. Hurt people.
Exactly.
That's real. And I don't. Sometimes I think if you hurt, it's not intentionally. I don't think you mean to hurt people. Well, some people probably do, but I don't think some hurt people mean to hurt people. But if you're
just so caught up in your hurt that you don't know how to love and treat somebody, friends, family, husband, because you so messed up. So automatically, what they say, misery love company.
Definitely.
And it's just a spiritual thing. It's going to connect. You're going to start tearing up somebody else because you tore up.
Right. And you definitely want to. No, I'm not condoning tearing up other people, but you definitely want to tear down the one that you living with, the one that you love.
And those be the ones that get tore up the most. The closest
first ones to get torn up.
And get murdered too. And they be like, why you killed your husband?
Murdered.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they said on the shows, they be like, the first person they look for is the spouse.
Oh, I thought you was talking about like murdering me. Like,
no. I'm just saying, like, that's the first thing.
Oh, because you hurt them. Mm-hmm. So then, okay, so that's the first suspect they look for.
Close, yeah. You end up hurting the people you love the most. You don't really, who you hurting the stranger. You hurting the most the people that's really around you.
And sometimes you may not know you hurt people,
Oh, yeah.
You may not know because I know
especially if you the victim all the time. You know the victim. Oh my God. Why are you doing me? Man. And you done people wrong too. Yeah. I knew I done people wrong too. I couldn't just always blame people that hurt. They stepped on my toe and I'm holding it for 10 years. I know that I probably stepped on your toe too, Don't forget that, because we love blaming them. Let's blame Jimmy and Tommy and Louie and Kim, and it's all they fault. You're going to have to start looking at you. When is you going to look at you? When you going to let it go that your husband did this and this and that, and you still with him, so shut up. When you going to let that go?
People don't, that's the thing though, babe. People... Some people don't know how to let stuff go. So you know what I mean?
I used to hold on for a long time. I didn't know how to let it go.
Right. So how did you learn how to let it go? How did you learn how to let the hurt go? Because I know I've caused some hurt.
You know what? I wanted to let it go because it was, I could feel the baggage, like what it was causing.
To your body.
To my body,
right.
To us. And it was just like, okay, something got to give. It got to change. And I can't keep blaming him because now I'm the one that's causing the problems, you know.
Right.
So it was like that. So, and then, you know, of course, having other married couples talk about their situation and how they can let go, and so that kind of helped. So yeah,
and that's one of the main reasons Patio Talk is that, like, you can pick up a book from a person you do not know, and you can read the book, and maybe it will help you, maybe it won't. But when you got people that you know, that you socialize with, that you grew up with, and you able to look and see their story, you be like, man, yo, like they helped me out. They hit on some stuff I really needed to hear or whatever. And I think that's the reason for Patio Talk, is just to help people, or people that's seeking, you know, getting into relationships, because relationships is hard. Being married is hard.
Right.
I take that back. The getting married part is easy. It's easy to get married. That part, yeah. But it's hard. When you start to, you know, gelling and see different people, and you be like, wait a minute, man, what? I didn't sign up for this mess. But it's hard. Marriage is hard. Right. But the reward, oh my God, it's oh so great. The reward is oh so great.
It's easy to get married.
My computer technician is over here.
Can you turn that down?
All right. Head down. My computer technician. But it's
I'm trying to do watch parties, y'all. I'm trying to share it. I'm trying to get our crowd back. I'm learning this watch party. Who told us that? The kids, like, get these watch parties going. So I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing. So y'all share and get these watch parties going.
Add a co-host. You can just add the video, do it like that for you, something like that. But yeah, man, so what we're talking about is what? I lost my whole train of thought working on the thing. Relationships, and can you lose yourself within a relationship? Right. But we kind of all over the place, which is cool. It's cool.
Because that's how we always be. Yeah, you know, we be on one topic, then we go into other.
Which is cool. And I love it when you guys ask questions or different things like that. Mm-hmm. What's up, Mr. Caleb Reese? How you doing? Thank you for logging in. And my frat brother, Antoine Williams, and my little brother, Mr. Rayford. But, yeah, y'all share, like, ask us some questions. You know, I told Leah, that's one thing we got to do. We got to keep them interacting with us. We want them to ask us questions. Y'all can ask us anything about us within reason. Like, well, have you guys ever, you know, had a fight? Have you guys ever went to jail? Have you guys ever stabbed each other? Have you guys ever beat each other out?
We went to jail together.
We did go to jail together. I forgot about that story.
We was at the movies. We went to the movies.
That's how you know you love somebody when you spin in the back of the paddy wagon with them.
And I remember when I was in the back of the paddy wagon, I said, "We shall over." They was racist. I'm from Wisconsin, and they be really tripping.
They do.
Milwaukee, them cops be really tripping. But I don't know what happened. But we was at the movies, and I remember we had our kids, and I think our son was crying. He was little at the time, and he was crying, and I think the guy had got an attitude about him crying. I'm like, dude, he a baby, whatever. He acting like, tell the baby to shut the F up or whatever.
He said something that was out of order, definitely.
I don't know what he said, but I know I punched this girl. And I'm against violence now, so. But
come on, gangster.
So I ended up punching the girl. My husband didn't even know I punched her. I think no, because it was a family event that day. Right. Like my mama, my sister, everybody was there at the movie theater.
Right.
And I punched the girl so quick. Dude pulled out some pepper spray and pepper spray wine before he could get them. But I'm too busy going after the girl. But however, the police came, they took us.
And this is before wine and the glasses. So if I had my glasses, it would never affect me. These are my shield, but And that man hit me with that. Oh, Jesus, I can't see. Right. I still got him though. But
and so we the ones that went
to jail.
I remember my sister like, she didn't do anything. Leave her alone. And I think who was that said? My niece said she did. She punched her. She's talking, girl, I didn't even see that punch. But we ended up going to jail together. That was so messed up. We in the back seat. We sing. What
Cookie said, "I'm not there yet. People will still get this smoke." I'm trying to change.
No one pulled it out of me since I've been down here like that.
Down here,
yeah. So I ain't really had to do that.
No, but like that's the thing though. We done been through.
My kids now.
Yeah, Jesus. But no, we done been through a lot of stuff. So that's why you needed glasses. Oh, for sure, KB. He messed my eyes up, dog. He messed my eyes up. But yeah, we done been through it all, being married and being in a relationship. But one thing that I've definitely learned through how long we been married?
A long time. 13
years we've been married. One thing that
I can't wait to say 20, you know.
You can say it.
It's getting there.
It's going to come. Like, I ain't going nowhere. And if you try to go somewhere, I'll make you come back. So,
it's getting there.
But one thing I learned that while being married is you have to make your partner your best friend.
Yeah.
You know,
some people don't want this. I didn't heard people say, well, I got my best friend that I grew up with, so why I gotta make my husband my best friend? That's because that's the best thing.
Right, definitely. But you know what though? That's what works for us.
Us, right.
So, you know, we can't tell you how to do your household, how to do your relationship. All we can do is try to help and hope you be successful. So somebody is laughing now. Yeah, but we'd have been through it also, man. Shoot them questions out. What questions did you guys have for us?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, definitely some questions. Yeah, we are some gangsters. With kids, I will beat you up right after I watch Paw Patrol. But no, but that's not our main thing. What would you say, Leah, for patio talk? What would be our main objection for patio talk?
Objections?
To help.
Of course, to help. We want to help.
Why do we want to help people, though?
Why you can't answer these questions?
Oh, because I'm doing like 50.
No,
I'm trying to.
We want to help because we've been through
definitely
a lot of things that people are going through now, or just want to know. Like we done been, like I said, we went to jail together, not from each other, fighting each other, just doing other stuff with other people.
Oh, you said you was gonna ask a question.
I can see. What was your most difficult problem to get past?
What was your most difficult problem to get past? Ladies first. That's the way I was raised.
What was the most difficult?
I'll go.
I got a couple difficult ones.
I was that much. You got that many problems, man. Now I would say it wasn't difficult, but it was hard for me to adjust to the what we talked about earlier, the blended family. That was hard for me to get into a blended family. Because remember, I had one daughter and you had two children. Now all together we got 5. So she had 2, I had 1. Now we had 2 other ones. So now we got a total of 5, and we just got another one. So now we got 6. So
that was the hardest problem. That's to get past.
To get past.
That's what they're asking.
That and you like to fight.
Well, my hardest. I got a couple of things, but I give one today. The other one might come out on the next show. But this one is I'm gonna bring up that bill. He said he paid. He said he paid the electric bill, right? And he did not pay it. He watched me call them. He watched me do all this talking to the company. Then he showed me a receipt that he paid it. And that receipt went to some shoes that he bought. But my thing was, you watch me do all this calling. Now, see, people might say, well, that was it. That was the hardest thing. That wasn't the hardest thing. The point was the lie that he said. And then you watched me call the people. You standing there and you know doggone well you just made that lie up.
And I kept it going.
And he kept it going. And he like, I don't know how they lost the bill. So that was the problem. It wasn't the bill itself. It was the lie, and that you watched me do all this work to get this fixed. And that was the problem. So that was kind of hard for me to swallow, because one thing, I don't like a thief and I don't like a liar. Them the two things I don't deal with.
And the thing about lying in a relationship, man, you have to keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. Because you're lying up to fix that line, and that line, it's just a lot.
Right.
But yeah, so what I learned to do now is, hey, you take over the bills. I'll be I'll help you with the financial part, though. I will do that. But
right.
How did you know you were for each other?
Well,
I looked in your eyes.
How did you know? Because you was chasing me. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I am a very distinguished gentleman, Mr. KB. I don't know why you asked that question. Because you know already, KB. We had several conversations. Me, you, and Q at Lad Lake. How did I know she was the one for me, man? It just... Actually, remember I told you after that fight at the bar we had?
Oh, that was one.
On our first date, I was like, yeah. Our first date, long story short, I had a fight at the bar. I hit a guy, she hit a guy. He didn't fall when I hit him, but when Leah hit him, he fell out. Like he was, like he went in straight seizure mode. So I was like, yo, this girl can fight. I think I love her. So, yeah.
And I think I knew when you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Oh my God, we back on that?
Mm-hmm. And I thought that was the sweetest thing, because nobody just asks.
They don't.
And I was like, and he just been waiting, you know, because I haven't had sex with him for 3 months. And I'm like...
It was a long time waiting, bro.
He was seeming cool. I'm over here sweating bullets. I'm like, I'm ready to give up the draws. But I held in there. I sure did. But that's when I knew it. I was just like, he is just too sweet. I'm not going to let this one go. Okay?
No, somebody asked us a really good question. No, go ahead. I want to hear about me.
Did y'all ever have issues keeping others out of your marriage?
Not necessarily cheating. We addressed that. You
excuse me, I'm coughing.
No, you finish what you were saying. It's about me. You know, I like people to talk about me.
About what? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
We're gonna answer the question. Not necessarily cheating.
No, she said, so do you ever have issues keeping others out of your marriage? Not necessarily a cheating aspect, but questions from, I can't see this thing, so I'm going to click this.
Why are they working on the other one?
But opinions from family, friends, etc. Hell yeah! You think? Yeah, because, and the thing is that what I learned from that is,
I need my glasses, y'all.
Yeah, you do. If I give you mine, then I can't see nothing. But the thing is, Cookie, here's the thing. Yeah, we had issues in it, but you know what? And I'm going to keep 100. It's because I may have put them. No, I'm not. I put them in our relationship. So the thing about it, though, when you put people in your relationship, you allow them to speak on it.
Yeah.
But now as I get older and I'm learning, everybody can't know about what's going on. Mm-hmm. You know, some stuff I just got to swallow my pride and shut up, and me and you got to talk about that. But I think a lot of times with, especially when you're young and you just get married in a relationship, you got to, you know, tell your boys, yeah, man, no. Keep them out of your relationship.
Right, because it didn't make it better, because a lot of time, you live and you learn, you get to talking about it,
Right.
So you got some problems, and then you telling them, yeah, I don't know what I should do. I think I should leave him, and he just get on my nerves, and he just doing this, and he doing. So then now you done put them in it. So now you ain't left them. You ain't did none of that. What you said you was gonna do when you was telling everybody the business. Now they looking upside his head. So that's why it's like it's kind of hard to even to do that, because you still with them, and then you still want them to be family, but then they looking upside his head because you just said all type of stuff and brought them in. Now, it might be the other way around. They just trying to get in your business. They just want to know something. Yeah. And you just give them a little piece of something. Now, I done done that just, he at work and he love working hard and doing these doubles. Then they go, girl, he go tell somebody he ain't never at home. He loves staying there. I ain't said nothing like that. See, now y'all causing problems. But yeah, we have been through that. We have been through that. We have.
But you have to be very selective on who you let in your relationship. You know what I mean? Everybody is not going to share the same benefit that you have,
right? Or
want the same thing that you want in your marriage. Some people are actually they're going to hate on your downfall. When people see you struggling within a marriage or relationship, believe it or not, there's people out there that be like, yes, Susie, I knew they weren't going to make it.
Right.
Susie, waiting. You can shut the hell up. That's what you can do.
They waiting. They be feeling good.
Yeah, they like that. They having people talk about you. They happy to see y'all struggling in it. But you know what's better than that? When y'all make it. When y'all can do what we doing. When we sit there. And I'm not bragging on it. Yes, I am. When y'all can sit there and be like, yeah, we've been through that. Yeah. Yep. Susie, you talked about her. Susie, go burn in hell. But yet we still together. That's my wife. I love her to death. People they hate to see that. They hate to see that.
Right. Especially when people really, like you said, banking. They was banking like that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna last.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why y'all don't think it's not gonna work? He's a good dude, and I'm a good woman, so I'm trying to understand. So. But they were that's what they wanted. They wanted it to fall. So I try to keep things out of telling people. I wouldn't even tell like certain things that I had problems with my mom. Because she don't need to know that. Then she'd turn her nose up, and the way her mouth is, she's going to eat them up. So we just going to keep that. And then you just find a good person that is married or know how to handle the things that you say. Because you don't want your business all out of everywhere. But, I don't really too much.
Let's stay together.
What?
Cookie said. Q's Al Green. Let's stay together.
Right.
Oh, definitely. That's the key thing. And through all our arguments stuff, like we have arguments. When was our last argument? Did we have one yesterday? Or today? I don't know. But our arguments, like listen, none of that means nothing to me.
I think I'm the funny one.
Stop it. Stop
Who's
playing.
the funny one?
KB, you know me.
I think I'm.
Stop it. You're funny, but you're not.
I am.
You are.
I need to do stand-up comedy.
You're not funny to me.
You laugh at everything I say, so
and you don't laugh at the stuff that I say because
it's not funny.
It do be funny. It is funny. We about to have a whole argument right now on Facebook. I'm gonna let you say my stuff is funny. My stuff be original.
Am I? Where am I getting this
We talking
from?
about me. We're not talking about
my
you.
jokes is my experience of life, and I just come with it.
KB, for the sake of the argument, brother, it's the 50-50 split. 100-100 split. Let me take that back. Because remember, if you give somebody 50% of your time, where's the other 50 going? So,
but I'm the funny one.
No, she's not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm not buzzing. Usually I buzz on everything, but I'm not buzzing this one. You're not. You're funny, but you're not funnier than me. But no, Leah said, oh my God, I'm going to beat you when I see you. That's what I'll tell my team at work.
The train goes one way.
Is
that what it said?
Yeah. Remember I tell all my guys at work whenever we have a meeting or whatever, I always introduce them. I'm like, hey guys, y'all know about my train? It go one way. So this boy then flipped it and said, Leah said the train goes one way. Say less. Mm-hmm. Wait till we get to work on Friday. 6B, by yourself. Pull them out, keep them out. We'll talk about that.
But yeah, but I am the funny one.
Okay,
so.
you are the funniest one. Okay, she ain't gonna let it go. Dang, you are. We went on for that time. We went on 2 other times. You are. She's very funny. She keep me going. She keep me laughing.
He got some jokes, but I'm the funny one. But but other than that, he said call.
Yeah, that means he gonna call off work on Friday. I'm good. We live, so I got the proof and I'm screenshotting what you said. But carry on. No, my jokes are funny, but you are funny. You're funny. That's one thing we have in our marriage is laughter. We can sit back and laugh about a lot of things.
We be laying in the bed just
cracking up, rolling like, man.
You want that, it's not just, marriage is not just about money and sex and all those things. The intimacy, the talking, for me, it's just a beautiful thing. Like I said, define intimacy, because a lot of people think when you think about intimacy, they think about sex. Nah, dog. It's that, more than that.
It's that quality time. It's that time you spent, just looking. Mayo, I don't speak no Spanish. Oh, Jesus, I don't got the translator wrong. He put something in Spanish, but I don't know what it means. Hey, Dan, how you doing? So yeah, with intimacy, it's more than sex, man. It's laughing with your partner. It's appreciating one another. It's just sitting there talking, communication.
Spending the time, yeah.
Right.
That's it, Yeah, okay.
He said, what? Oh, how y'all do? Oh, how are y'all? LOL. Oh, I ain't speaking no Spanish. What advice do you have for newlyweds? Oh, KB, I don't know. KB, did you get married yet or you getting married? I know you asked that question the other day. I know we got KB getting married soon, and then we got Thomas getting married. So what advice would I give to newlyweds?
I say the communication is the key. And keep people out your stuff, especially the ones that don't got good advice and ain't been married. Don't got nothing to tell you right. They over there telling you all the wrong things, and you sitting up listening, then you go home and tear up your home. Right. But communication, go ahead, man.
I'm going to piggyback off what you said. Communication and keep people out your mess. KB, you've been knowing me for a while, and I'm just going to say something. KB, good dude.
Yeah, that's a good one. Never go to bed, man.
Never go to bed, man. Yeah. Definitely. Don't go to bed.
Because you have been died. And
wait a minute. Time out.
You've been up. I done wasted my anger and died and woke up somewhere I didn't even need to be, and I'm upset still on the other side.
So yeah, he haven't got married. So yeah, I know he got engaged, but no, KB's a good dude. Known him for a while, but KB, you know me. When you inboxed me last week for the reference letter, hey, I didn't ask no questions. So I'm gonna give you good sound advice, communication, and stay committed to her. And what I mean by that, make her your best friend. You got other friends, you got, boys you grew up with, but man, once you in a relationship, a committed relationship is real. That needs to be your best friend.
Yeah. And definitely. Water your own damn grass. Okay, keep watering your grass until it turn green. Don't be over there looking at do your own grass. Water it up. It get there.
I want you to keep that same energy. Because it's spring. You talk about watering the grass. You be on me every spring. And he just out there,
he's feeding it beer, water. He doing too much to the grass. I got to constantly come out there, leave the grass alone.
Well, I like my grass to look nice, and one of my chemicals I put in my grass is beer. So, yeah. What she say? I'm so. Oh, she's so late to do a pedicure. No, you gotta get your money, girl. You gotta get your money. No, you're not late at all. You just in time. You gotta get your money. But no, we were just talking about relationships and can you lose yourself in a relationship?
Yeah.
And after you lose yourself in a relationship, how do you bounce back? How do you get yourself back? And then we had everybody interacting with questions. So. What KB said, Ralph said, never go to bed mad. I think that's key. Leah said, if you go to bed mad, what'll happen?
I say, then you wake up dead. Who wake up dead, though? Where's that saying coming from? Listen to that. When you wake up dead, That sounds so crazy, but I just said, like, don't go to bed mad, because you'll die. You might die that night, and you done wasted all that energy. Now you're dead on the other side, tripping. So I'm just saying that's a good saying. Don't go to bed mad.
Oh, you definitely don't go to bed.
You try not to. It's been a couple times folks that went to bed mad, but
Who?
we try to work it out.
I don't go to bed mad. I go to bed happy, peacefully, every night.
Right.
I got another bag for y'all. Y'all need to consider your own business in marriage counseling. I know I'm in the and when I say I mean we are in the process of
trying to get this building.
Get that building and all of that.
It's a lot of work, but we trying, y'all. We trying.
What do you say? Do you communicate? You communicate all finances?
Oh yeah.
I don't have a choice. Listen, man, the KB, that's a freaking...
That used to make him so. That's
KB.
why I think we're gonna get the one lady on, the one with the
Miss
finances. But I'm good with finances too.
Leah's real good at financing, and Miss Mitchell, she has her own financial things. She do taxes, all this other good stuff. But listen. Look at God, amen. Yes, man, listen, I did not like giving her my check.
No, not even that. You didn't like to share what you spending up on, because you shop. I go to the trunk of his car. He got all type of stuff that he didn't bought. And I'm looking like, we got bills over here. I don't know what land. You know, sometimes people like to go in this fairy tale land that they live in luxury. Nigga, we in the hood on right. Let's get this
28th and right, no cap.
Let's get this money up where we can come up, okay? Because you over here, your whole trunk is full with items because you keep buying. I'm not understanding. Then he don't want to bring them in because he know I'm gonna say something. So that was one of his things.
It was
the finance. He did not like to talk about. I used to always try to sit him down. Let's talk about credit. Let's talk about how to spend the money, because I'm good with that. He didn't like that. He felt like you are controlling me. You controlling my money. No, it was just that I had dreams for us, you know, and it's places that we need to go, and we need you to stop spending money.
Well, you know, in my defense, I wasn't. Those were items that I needed, but now I'm a gadget freak. Like, I like gadgets, so now my gadgets are less expensive than what they were before. Right. And then I tell you, like, I don't hide it. It comes right to the front door. There's no hiding it no more. I have to bring it into the house immediately. But no, that was one of my biggest things. But now what I've learned, like I said, I think earlier in another episode, I said divorces come through communication and financial. So now what I've learned to do is, and I tell everybody this, if you're married or you're having that problem with it like I did, hey man, go to your payroll department. They'll get you this little paper. I know what Harris County, you can go around the computer. You can add up to 17 different accounts. So what I've learned to do is this. On the primary account is Leah. I'll take her routing number and her account number and put it all the way in there. Boom. And she gets the bulk. She gets like 90%.
Right.
So 90% of my check goes straight to her. The little change that I get left over, that's how I'm able to do my gadgets.
Right.
So that worked for us.
That worked for us.
That worked for us. It may not work for you, but I know me.
What Dan say?
Dan said, I felt like that about my wife. She's over off. Oh, definitely, man. But see, and you knew that. Spanky Johnson, what's up?
Yeah,
family?
but it took him some time.
Yeah,
so
it took some years.
Yeah,
it took me some years. Some years.
I told you that.
But I didn't want to, you know, it is. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. It was selfishness. Mm-hmm. It was, and when I look back at it now, it was very selfish of me to.
Like, what woman gonna tell me what to do with my money?
Definitely.
That's how some people feel. Like, well, but you got a good woman or a good man, and they see goals and things to accomplish in your relationship, go for it. Because I'm looking for the future. I'm saying, look, I'm trying to get this. We're trying to reach that. So let's do that. Okay, we got houses to buy. We got property to get out. That's where I'm trying to get to. We can't keep buying no more Nikes. No, put them Nikes and get you some Psyches and keep it going. Come on.
KB, you on fire, man. You coming with some questions today. He said, we worked together, me and him. We worked together for a few years. And I never, ever heard him say close to being over. Has it ever come to that? So when he said this, has it ever come to me and you being over?
No.
Nah. Too much work.
And hell yeah, I didn't put too much work. I ain't pulled that flag out yet.
No. I remember me.
Man, we might talk crazy to each other, but never just be like, okay, I'm packing up, I'm out.
Right, nah, it's...
I might say, if you don't get your stuff together, it's going to be done. But no.
Listen, she is funnier than me. She is hilarious, man. No, we never got to that. Man, I put too much time and too much work, and she put too much time and too much work into effort for me to call it quits. I remember us having a conversation years ago, KB, me, you, and Q, outside the Land Lake, and we just talking about the different relationships. But man, it's work. It's work. Like I put on there the other day, everybody wants a house, but nobody wants to do the work in order to get the house.
Yeah.
In a relationship or a marriage, you gotta be willing to do the work.
Yeah.
And one of the things is sitting down talking about finances, which is one of my biggest things. If you can get over that, I did, and that was like the hardest thing. One of the hardest things for me. Go ahead.
And then especially in the black community,
it's
a hard thing to talk about because people don't know how to save and people been broke, you know.
Because we wasn't taught.
It wasn't taught.
We weren't talked about credit. My pops didn't ever tell me about no credit. I was taught that if you don't have cash, you don't need it. But you need that credit. So that's something that you have to talk about finances.
You got to.
And the best thing probably is, what's good, family? One love. Love this. Oh, thanks, Wood, man. I appreciate you. Yep. If you're in Milwaukee, you need a ride, he finesse differently. Finesse buses. That's a little advertising for you, Wood. But yeah, if you're seeking to get married, discuss that finances before you get married. Discuss on what you're going to pay or how you're going to put your money together. But I don't know, do we have an account together?
No.
No, we don't have an account together because what works for us is me putting my money into her account.
Right.
But I know that she is not going to just take the money and run.
But he got all the information. I got his account information. But you can't do that. We had talked about putting it all together.
And I know her social security number too. I can find her.
So, but the way it's just set up, it's been like that, and it works for us the way it works. And he sees everything. He can go in and look at everything.
Right. I'm
not a spender like that. I like some good things, some finer things, but
you're not
I talk
a spender,
to him
but I
so
swear for
much
God,
over money that his eyeballs be about to fall out of his head.
This is what I figured out. I don't know where your book is, but Leah got this little book with all the bills in it. So when she comes walking like this, I go just like this. Slow, please.
I'm like, yeah, we gotta talk. He be like, but you over? Why we gotta talk about it all the time? Because I gotta tell you what we doing. Like, we got a couple trips coming up. This year's our family trip for the kids. So we do that every 2 years. We just hosted the family reunion that costed. So it's like we got to put money up, and I like to talk about what we're going to do and how I handle everything. We got a trip that's coming up. We got a cruise, all that. So that's how we get it. That's why I got to talk to him, because I got to let him know everything. With him, where he's at now, he's like, just do it.
Yeah, but I appreciate you for getting me there. Because that was somebody asked the question, what was your biggest thing? That is one of them. I'm selfish. I did not want to share. Like, what do you mean? No. But as I get older and I'm learning.
They say, put that pride away.
Yeah, definitely. But as I get older and learn, like, she's really good with money, so I'll be a fool not to let her be on the finances, because I probably have a trunk full of Jordans with 412s.
My kids come give me their money. They be like, Mom, they got bank account. Mom, hold my money. I'm buying this and I'm buying that. And I just hold it and held and make sure I manage it and keep them out of stuff. What was that?
Last question. Maybe. Well, you might have to inbox me. We only got like a minute left, but Last question, maybe. What made you guys want to do the podcast? Man, that's so real. All credit to you. All credit to her.
I've been talking about this for many years. Before, like, everybody now is doing all this YouTubing and doing all this, and then I've been talking about it for a long time. I just want to get our story out. I really want to get deeper in things too, just to help people.
Right.
But that's why we wanted to get out there, and before we can have a show on TV all over the world. But speaking that to existence, that's something we wanted to do. We just wanted to get out there and just talk about things, to talk about marriage and keep it real. Some people sugarcoat their stuff.
Right, and that's the thing. People sugarcoat it. People only gonna let you know what they want you to know. With us, you gonna get real talk, real people, real situations every week. And then if you guys got something
thank you,
Mr. Ferguson. And if you guys got something you want to discuss and you don't want to put on the page, we got the inbox, and I think we got the email address.
Did we put our podcast information on there too?
Yep, I put it on there earlier today. So even if you're driving, you can't. I don't want y'all driving and watching videos and crashing, talking about patio talk made me crash because I was laughing. So we do the podcast, so you can just hit it, the link, and then it'll go right to the episode. And man, like, we thank you guys for the support, but yeah, that's why we decided to do it, man, to help people. You are the best. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. That's the one that's seeking to get married. I think I forget the date, but I actually married Saturday morning. You still get married? He said, yes, sir, Mr. Gibson.
Good luck.
Yeah, good.
It's gonna be some work. Be blessed.
And I hope you tuning in with your wife when she's watching this. I didn't see my nephew log in, so I'm gonna call him Mr. Travis Barnes. You see,
and y'all share. Put them all in these watch parties. I always forget the word. What is it? Watch parties.
Watch parties.
Because and I didn't watch somebody comb her wig for 30 minutes and got like 1,500 people watching, and I'm not understanding, like, how y'all getting all these people and all you doing is brushing your wig. And then somebody just be smoking weed all day and they getting hits. Like, we over here trying to make stuff work for other people, marriages or relationships or whatever. We're going to talk about everything. But I'm trying to understand why the hits ain't doing like theirs. You sat here and brushed your wig for 30 minutes and you got plenty people watching. So please share and give it out there.
Yo, go to the YouTube within the link on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check the podcast out.
Thank you.
Every Tuesday, Facebook Live, Patio Talk.
Dan said I did mention your show as a part of the Black Love Couple. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dan. Cookie. That pisses me off too already. You already know. Thank you guys so much. And then don't forget, next Tuesday, 7 p.m., tell a friend, bring a friend. Everybody log on to watch party. Thank you guys so much.
All right. See you later next Tuesday.